So, have you ever found yourself in that, that really common Windows spot?
Which one?
You're in PowerShell, maybe command prompt, trying to run just one command, but it needs admin privileges.
Oh, right, yeah. The old right-click shuffle.
Exactly. So you got to right-click the icon, find your way to run as administrator.
Meticulously navigate.
Yeah, meticulously.
Yeah.
And then boom, a whole new window pops open just for that one thing.
It completely breaks your flow, doesn't it?
Totally. It feels clunky and, honestly, a bit old-fashioned, not exactly smooth or cool.
It absolutely does.
Yeah.
And, meanwhile, for decades, Linux folks have had this, well, really elegant fix.
Sudo.
Sudo, yeah.
Yeah.
You just, slap sudo in front of whatever command.
Strike your password.
Type your password, and it just runs right there in the same terminal.
So seamless.
It really is. Its efficiency is, it's even famous from that classic XKCD comic, right? It's just the gold standard for quick permission bumps.
Well, okay, get ready for a pretty big quality of life upgrade then, because Microsoft, they've finally done it. They've brought a sudo-style feature to Windows.
Finally. That's big news.
It is. Now, gotta be clear, it's not exactly the same as Linux sudo,
Well,
not a direct clone.
right. Nuances are important.
But it's close enough, honestly, to be a real game changer for command line users.
Okay.
So in this deep dive, we're going to unpack exactly what this new thing is, how it works, maybe why Microsoft made certain choices.
And what your options are, presumably.
Exactly. Your options for using it, or maybe even using some powerful alternatives. Think of this as your shortcut, get up to speed fast on this new capability.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
So let's really get into the why here. We've all felt that run as admin headache. What's the biggest pain point this new sudo thing really solves day to day?
Well, like you said, it's not just saving a few clicks, right? It's more fundamental. It improves the whole workflow for anyone deep in the command line.
How so, specifically?
Before, elevating just one command meant firing up a whole separate administrative shell.
Right, that context switch.
Exactly. This new feature lets you run individual commands with admin rights directly in your current normal PowerShell or command prompt session.
Ah, okay. So no new window unless you want one, maybe?
Potentially, yes.
Huh?
It gets rid of that jarring jump between windows.
Yeah.
And for power users, people doing this stuff all the time, that's a huge efficiency boost.
That really is a powerful shift. It feels like Microsoft is actually listening, paying attention to those friction points for devs and admins.
It seems like it. It's definitely a welcome change.
It really makes the command line feel more like a first-class way to do admin tasks without constantly being interrupted.
Agreed.
But, okay, for everyone listening, the big question is probably, when can I actually get this? Do I have it yet?
Good question. So this landed in Windows 11, specifically with the 24H2 update.
Okay, 24H2.
Yeah, and that rollout started back in October 2024. But as of now, February 2025, it's still making its way out to everybody.
So it's a gradual thing.
It's gradual. So if you haven't seen it yet, don't panic.
Yeah.
It's probably just on its way in that update cycle.
Okay, so how can you check quickly?
Easy enough. Just pop into your system settings.
Okay.
Then head to System, then find for Developers.
System for developers, got it.
And just scroll down that page. If you see a sudo option listed there,
Then you're golden.
you're golden, exactly. If not, yeah, you're likely just waiting for 24H2 to land on your machine.
And assuming you do see it, enabling it is.
Just a toggle switch. Find the sudo option, flick the switch to on.
Nice and simple.
And once it's enabled, actually using it is, well, remarkably easy.
It really is, isn't it? You just type sudo literally right before the command that needs the admin rights.
Like sudo netstat-b or something.
Yeah, exactly. Hit enter, and then you get that familiar user account control pop-up, the UAC prompt.
Ah, the confirmation box.
That's the one. It asks for your permission. You click yes.
And you're off to the races.
Off to the races. Admin power is activated right there in your current terminal. It's dead easy to get those privileges just when you need them.
Now, here's where it gets kind of interesting compared to Linux.
Ooh.
Windows sudo isn't just one thing. It actually gives you 3 different modes for running commands.
3 modes. Okay, that's different. Linux just has the one way, basically.
Pretty much, yeah. Windows gives you options.
All right, so this is where it gets really interesting then. Let's break down these modes, help people figure out, which one works for them.
Absolutely. So mode number 1, which is the default setting when you first enable it, is called New Window.
Okay, sounds descriptive.
It is. It runs the command you sudoed, but it does it in a completely new, separate terminal window that is elevated.
Ah, so it's kind of like the old way, but you start it with sudo.
Sort of, yeah. Microsoft actually recommends this one, they say, for security reasons, for safety's sake.
Isolating the admin task. Makes sense.
Keeps things separate. Then, option 2 is inline mode.
Inline. Okay, this sounds more like the Linux way.
Exactly. This is where it starts feeling familiar if you're a Linux fan.
Yeah.
It runs the command right there in the same window you're already in.
No new window pops up. Seamless.
Seamless.
Yeah.
That's the key benefit there. And finally, mode number 3 is input closed.
Input closed? What does that mean?
So this also runs the command in the same window, like inline mode.
Okay.
But, crucially, once that sudo command finishes, it prevents any more input in that specific terminal session. It sort of locks it down.
Locks it down. Why would you want that? That sounds restrictive.
It does, but think about automation. Scripts.
Ah, okay. Tell me more.
Right. So imagine you've got a script, maybe PowerShell, maybe something else. It needs to run one command with elevation.
Yeah.
But after that command runs, you absolutely, positively do not want the script to accidentally pause and wait for some user input that will never come.
Right, that could hang the whole automation.
Precisely. Input closed mode runs the elevated command that makes that session non-interactive. No accidental input can mess things up later in the script.
Huh. That's actually pretty clever. A subtle thing, but yeah, really useful for robust scripting.
It's a thoughtful design choice for those automation scenarios.
It's really great that Microsoft is offering these different flavors. Lets you pick what fits your workflow, your habits, maybe your security needs for that particular task.
Definitely. Tailored to your needs.
Now look, as cool as this new feature is, it might not be perfect for everyone immediately, right?
That's true. There are always edge cases or transition periods.
Maybe, like we said, you just haven't gotten the 24H2 update yet. That's probably the main reason for many right now.
Or maybe some older specific app isn't quite, playing nice with it yet. Compatibility things.
Yeah, could happen. So if the new Windows Sudo isn't working for you, or maybe it's just, well, not your thing.
You're not stuck.
You're not stuck. You can always just go back to launching PowerShell or command prompt as admin the old-fashioned way. Right-click, run as administrator.
Right.
It still works.
Absolutely. And even if you do have 24H2, maybe you find the way Windows implemented sudo isn't quite flexible enough for you.
Oh, are there limitations?
Well, compared to some alternatives, maybe.
Right.
For instance, if you're looking for something even closer to the Linux experience or maybe more powerful in some ways,
Okay.
there's a really popular, very robust open source alternative called gsudo.
Ooh, Sudo. Okay.
Yeah, gsudo. And it's so well regarded, get this, Microsoft actually recommends it in their own official documentation for sudo.
Wow, really? They recommend an alternative.
They do. They point to it as an option if their built-in one doesn't fit your needs perfectly.
So why might someone prefer gsudo? What's the big draw?
Well, folks who use it often say it feels much closer to that, real Linux sudo vibe.
Okay, more familiar for Linux users, perhaps.
Perhaps. But the key technical difference, and this is a big one for some workflows, is that gsudo can elevate an entire terminal session to administrator mode, not just single commands.
Ah, so you run gsudo, and then everything you type in that window afterwards is automatically elevated until you exit.
Exactly. It makes it way more flexible if you need to run a whole series of admin commands back to back. You elevate once, then just type normally.
I can see how that would be useful. Closer to sudo gzero or sudo su on Linux.
Precisely. More flexibility for those scenarios.
Okay, and if people want to try gsudo, is it hard to install?
Not at all, especially if you use the Windows Package Manager. Wing it.
Which is built into modern Windows now.
Right. So you just open your terminal and type wing it install gsudo. That's it.
Wing it install gsudo. Simple as that.
Simple as that. You get a powerful alternative pretty easily.
It's interesting, zooming out a bit, like you said,
Yeah.
exploring alternatives like sudo, it really kind of underscores how important it is to, think critically.
About your tools.
Yeah, about your tools, your workflow. We get bombarded with new features, new options all the time.
Information overload, definitely.
But it's about finding what actually works best for you, what makes your specific tasks easier or faster, not just jumping on the newest bandwagon.
That's a great point. It's about consciously optimizing your environment, not just passively accepting the defaults. Critical thinking about your tools is key.
So, okay, wrapping things up a bit here. The arrival of sudo in Windows, it's a big deal. A really welcome addition, especially for power users.
Agreed. Anyone wanting a faster, more integrated way to elevate commands will likely appreciate it.
Now, is it a perfect one-to-one copy of Linux sudo? No. We've established that.
Clearly not. Different design choices.
But it's definitely a huge step in the right direction. It makes Windows feel like a much more, I don't know, efficient and maybe developer-friendly place for command line work.
I think so, too. And if we connect this to the bigger picture,
Yeah.
it really represents this interesting convergence, doesn't it? Ideas flowing between different operating systems.
Like, good ideas are just good ideas wherever they come from.
Exactly. It shows this more, perhaps, user-centric approach to development. Let's borrow or adapt features that genuinely improve the user experience regardless of their origin.
That's a good insight.
But it also, raises an important question.
Which is,
how do developers constantly balance that drive for user convenience, like with Sudo, against the need for really robust security? It's an ongoing tightrope walk.
that's true. The UAC prompt is still there for a reason, even with Sudo. The convenience is nice, but security can't be ignored.
Finding that right balance is crucial in modern software.
So our advice to you listening right now, give the new Windows Sudo a try. See if it fits into your workflow.
Experiment with the different modes, maybe. Inline, new window. See what feels right.
And remember, if it's not for you or you don't have it yet, that's okay. You can stick with the traditional run as administrator method. That still works fine.
Or hey, explore those powerful alternatives like Sudo. See if that offers something you need.
Absolutely. You've got options. Find what empowers you.
Right.
And maybe here's a final thought to leave you with. As we see more of this borrowing and adapting of features, like Sudo coming to Windows, how might this reshape the future?
The future of how we interact with our computers.
Yeah. Could it lead to systems becoming maybe more universally intuitive, at least for power users? Like the core concepts start feeling familiar no matter which OS you're on?
That's a fascinating question. A potential convergence, not just of features, but of interaction paradigms.
Yeah.
Something to definitely mull over.